Holy shit. I think we're heading towards World War III a little faster than I thought. I mean, now you got Hamas and Israel going at it. Israel's just shooting whatever. Yeah, might as well bomb Lebanon too while they're at it. Holy. Then you look into it. You know, it's no wonder that they stifle a lot of the news. Because, like, before all this craziness happened, like, obviously, we got Canadians' government blocking the news as much as they can in any way they can for big reasons. See, a lot of people didn't know this. I knew this because the news finds me now. Did you know that all those tax dollars and all that tax money that we sent to Ukraine, guess what they did with all that money? They sold Hamas a bunch of weapons and stuff, materials, and whatever else you want under the sun there. So basically, in a nutshell, our money is going funneled through Ukraine to fund Hamas to bomb Israel. Now, it's been rumored now for about 6 months that this has been going on. Of course, nothing happens. Nobody does anything now. We'll just keep sending billions of dollars to Ukraine because we got a Slava, as they say. So now Ukraine is losing huge. So then they decided they're going to just support Hamas with our tax money and our military gear and on and on and on. So now we have a unique situation because now Canadian government is now saying we have to protect Israel at all costs, even though they're the ones that sent money that way, knowing full well that it was going to Hamas. Never mind, we funded Hamas in the past. For those of you who remember that. Most don't, because, reasons. I remember it was a big hot topic. Why are we funding terrorism? Well, there's reasons, I'm sure. Now, geopolitically, this is not good. Because now, we're funding both sides of this war. Technically. I mean, you can't even make this stuff up anymore. We're saluting Nazis, and if people remember that too, that there was a big documentary, and it was well known back in 2014 who the Azov Battalion was. They were self-proclaimed Nazis. Their words, not mine. Their actions, not mine. So, I mean, this is well documented. And now we're saluting Nazis and stuff in Parliament. You got the big connection between Chrysler Freeland. You got the WEF. You got the WHO. You got all, they're coming at us with everything they have, these psychopaths. I mean, you really put it all together. Holy fuck. So now we're going to be funding both Israel and Hamas through Ukraine. Billions and billions of dollars and weapons, and it's just all for what? Death. Oh well. All I want to do is just be thankful for, this weekend. Having this weekend. Instead of that, we have this. Yeah. Enjoy Thanksgiving with your families. See you on the other side, I guess.
This is how a society goes down the drain, really quickly. First, we overlook evil. Then we permit evil. Then we legalize evil. Then we promote evil. Then we celebrate it. And then we persecute those that still call it evil.
The World Health
What's up,
Organization's
fam?
plan.
You're not gonna believe this shit. This is crazy. Like, I can't believe what I just heard. Have you heard of the WHO? The World Health Organization? Yeah. Listen to their intentions and what they have to say that they're gonna do.
We're undergoing a soft
Get a hold of this.
and the idea is to create a whole new set of laws and ignore the existing human rights laws and other laws under the pretext of pandemic preparedness and the biosecurity agenda. The WHO is developing through all its nations, but with the WHO Directorate in the United States in charge,
the United States.
a pandemic treaty and amendments to the existing international health regulations that will remove the human rights protections currently embedded in the IHRs,
Remove.
enforce surveillance, censorship, get rid of freedom of speech, require governments to censor and only push a single narrative. Also, we will be subject, if they can make this work, to vaccines developed in 100 days, which the organization CEPI is planning to do. And one of the people who founded CEPI was Jeremy Farrar, who is now the chief scientist at the WHO, to bring this forward.
Sickening.
Other things that the amendments do is to bind the states so they are no longer recommendations but enforceable edicts. Provide a liability shield, get rid of intellectual property rights, move supplies from one country to another,
That's all.
enforce digital passports, and the Director General of WHO can demand that a pandemic or a potential pandemic exists. He can just declare it with no standards, and then countries around the world will have to obey.
Obey.
Also, the WHO will tell you what drugs you can and can't use in your nation once a pandemic is declared. Obviously, the budget will increase. One Health is another part of this. One Health is a concept that was created to enable the WHO, with these documents, to take over jurisdiction of everything in the world.
That's all.
By saying that climate change, animals, plants, water systems, ecosystems are all central to health. Also embedded in this concept is a peculiar notion that humans are no longer of greater value than animals.
Yeah. I got one thing to say about that. Over my cold, unlived body.
The irony of this isn't lost on me, and it shouldn't be lost on anybody else. Of course, no one likes to see, dead children and women and people getting butchered and all of the stuff that's going on. But at the same time, what did you expect was going to happen? When you colonize people for 70 years and you brutally butcher and murder and bulldoze families alive in their homes, you're putting children in prison, you're sniping little kids, you're using white phosphorus, you're starving people to death. Of course, they're going to fight back and they're going to attack you. That's what's going to happen. And the hypocrisy is on full display, how people can, the actual, you want to talk about who's racist? It's actually the fake Canadians that we have, the fake right wing, all these people who want to call me and all, my friends like, you guys are just racist supremacists. Really? Was that why when people can show you, how much time you got? Terabytes of evidence of Israeli war crimes going back 70 years, and it doesn't move you the same way that it does showing you, hi buddy, it doesn't move you the same way that it does showing you all the dead Israeli settlers. That's what they are, settlers and colonists, right? You show them and they go, oh my goodness, they don't care about the other side. Why? Because those are brown kids and those are Muslims and they're terrorists again. Last week they were super based and they were doing the Million Man March, and we're all together. It's all about love. It's love, and we're all on the same team. Oh, now they're terrorists again. Now they're just inhuman monsters, and we should wipe them out. Just emotionally programmed robots. You are the thing you claim to be fighting against. Unbelievable.